Hello and welcome to the Pirate King Plays Genshin Impact! Wintrace is expiring already? Damn. I only played it once because I didn't want to do the multiplayer. Right, so where last we left our heroes, we completed the most recent Archon quest, the interlude, built the new Jade Chamber, which is now up there in the sky and a place we can go to. Surprisingly enough, talking to anyone inside there is exactly the same as talking to them before the original went down. So that's just kind of fun. After that, we went ahead and did 3 out of 5 of the endings for Ningguang's Hangout quest. So we will be starting off today with the last 2 and then playing through Yunjin. Yunjin. Fix that. Give me a second. There we go. Now, as I just handle these normal login things. Why does it keep saying that's new? And it says time remaining 7 days. Why did it say only 2 days remain? That's weird. Okay. So yes, I know we haven't reached certain endings. Zooming all the way out. As you can see, we got these 3, and now we have these. So they're all part of the time off option. First of all, we're going to have to go up here, I believe. Up to the Jade Chamber. Wait until the following day, 7 or 8. So, 7. Not too long. I actually kind of don't like change the time mechanics in games like this. Well, in games in general. Like, it's interesting, but I want time to progress normally in a game. I don't want to adjust it unless, like, time stopping is part of the game. Which could be interesting. I've seen a few games like that, I think.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing.
And we'll be changing something else this time.
Did you sleep well?
I don't think these actually change anything, so excited I couldn't sleep.
Oh, how strange. Me too. I'm joking, of course. I slept like a baby. Sorry to disappoint
up every
you.
few minutes?
So, what's up?
Yeah.
I imagine this must have taken. Sure. There's my schedule is usually very
the
tight.
schedule
So
which
it'll
just
be quite
says
nice.
take a day
I don't
off.
often feel tired. Still, your idea. So then.
Okay. So we did that the first time. I don't know if this is where the split... This is where A split is, but there were 3 options, and we got 1 of them. So I don't know which behind here is the second, or which of these has 2. So we'll start with the one I haven't tried yet. Let's do something you never normally have the opportunity to do.
Something I never have the opportunity to do. Interesting. Before I decide, I'd like to know, what gave you this idea? Because as far as most people are concerned, Mora is the key to any and all opportunities.
This is the other split. But being a member of Liyue Qixing is a limitation.
Yes, you're absolutely right. This is what I appreciate about you. You see things the way they are, rather than how they appear. I want to do something a little self-indulgent. Is that okay by you?
Sure, whatever you feel like doing.
Thank you. All right, here it is. I've always thought it would be fun to recapture what life was like before I joined the Liu Sing. I was born into a humble family, and all the wealth you see now began with a single haul of fish.
You know how to fish?
I had to. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Fishing isn't the half of it. You'd be amazed at some of the odd jobs I've worked in my time. A lot of the old folks like to brag about how I used to be their errand runner back in the day.
It's hard to imagine. That makes sense.
They were tough times, but I had a clear goal and plenty of motivation. If I didn't make any
whole
money
lot
in the
of luck, I'm
morning,
sure.
I'd have no food for lunch. I guess that's why I came to be so obsessed with Mora. I want to relive that time from my life. Feel some of that drive again. Take a trip down memory lane. So how about it? Will you join me?
Sure.
Great. Then let me lay down the ground rules. We're not to use our status or reputation in Liyue Harbor to our advantage, and we have no starting capital. The goal is to see how much more we can make under these conditions.
What? Let's start at the bottom of the ladder. No. Start at the bottom of the ladder.
Okay, but working as a day laborer could be quite dull. Why don't we go down to the docks? They periodically throw out a lot of unclaimed or abandoned goods. We might find something that we can exchange for Mora.
Not the most dignified way to make money.
What does it matter? Don't worry about it. It's all part of the fun. Come on, let's go down to the docks.
All right. Let's go to the wharf. See what there is to do. So, I don't think it's going to affect stream at all, but I will let y'all know I am not doing well mentally at the moment. And though I will say, there's a good chance that gaming in general will up my mood a bunch, which is always a good thing. Part of why I look forward to the 61. Well, I should go turn those in soon. But we are going down to the town, so I want to glide it. Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully this will help me feel a bit better. Wish it hadn't happened in a way that would affect my work. But yeah, that was annoying. This at least should be fun. Hello down there! Incoming! Yoink. Yep.
Lady Ningguang, to what do I owe the honor? Are you here to inspect the goods in the warehouse? You may have to wait a moment. I must have not gotten the message. Sorry, I won't be long. I'll grab all the paperwork right away.
Calm down. No need to panic. That's not why we're here.
Oh, you're just looking for me? I haven't done anything. Have I? I mean, I don't think so.
Ningguang is practically the leader of this country. She is the leader of this country. This would be like having the president just go to a random warehouse. Actually, no. This is more. This country is pretty much just as one city, so I guess it would be the mayor, the governor, maybe governor. Like having the governor go to a random warehouse and say, "We just want to check out your stuff. This isn't official or anything. We're just kind of pretending to be poor." Kind of weird. We want to know about the unclaimed and abandoned goods.
All right, the periodic clearances. Yeah, I've been handling those, strictly per the protocol. I make sure I post all the necessary notices and notify every individual that I'm required to. It used to be a huge problem, but with a bit of hard work, I've managed to reduce the amount of goods we need to clear out by at least half.
Why do so many goods get abandoned in the first place?
It's hard to say. It really depends. Everyone has their own reasons. But as far as the warehouse is concerned, they all fall into these categories: unclaimed goods, damaged goods, or unpaid storage fees. As for the damaged ones, I guarantee you it's nothing to do with how they're stored. It's because some things go bad more easily than others. If it sits there in the warehouse for too long, it goes without saying that it could start to affect the other goods. But that aside, even the smell is just unbearable.
All right, so they store food.
Have you cleared out any of these goods recently?
I'm afraid we just finished clearing out all the big ones. But don't worry, Lady Ningguang. If you're here for an inspection, then I'm here to make it happen. Hang tight. I'll grab some of the smaller items for you right away.
Hold on. Oh,
Off he goes.
I don't think he has quite grasped the nature of this situation.
Can't really blame him.
Lady Ningguang, I had a quick run through the list and cleared out some more items. Please, inspect them at your leisure.
Let me see here. Soggy food, an odd shoe, a broken mirror, small wooden toy.
They're in terrible shape. No wonder no one wants them.
It's a shame we missed the last clearance. We're down to the slim pickings now. Some of these are true junk, but there are a few items of value here. Take this wooden toy, for example. The wood is good quality. If you took it apart, there's quite a number of useful everyday objects that you could turn it into, with a little work.
Can we have this stuff?
Huh? You want it? Well, sure. Take whatever you want. It's all getting thrown away anyway.
Great. This is going well.
Let's take some time to sift through what we've acquired.
Yes. And once we're done,
I have no idea what's going on here, and I'm not about to ask either.
Ha ha ha! Okay, thank you for giving us that line. That was good. Where are we going here? That way.
Adventure. Think you can last a round against me?
Ah, I see. It may not seem as much, but it is kind of hard to tell at times. But this the fan really does make me glide faster. Oh, we're going down there. That guy. Okay. Bye-bye.
Lady Ningguang, welcome to my humble store. What can I get for you?
actually, today's a little different. I'm not here to buy anything.
Just take a look. What for?
Give me an estimate on their value.
Oh, I see. Let me take a look then. I mean, I can take them. I have a few regular customers I can talk to. They should be able to salvage the raw materials. Shouldn't take long at all. But,
What's
Why?
wrong? If it's too much trouble, please, there's no need to force it.
No, it's nothing like that. Well, anyway, let's talk prices. So all of these together, I'll give you 150,000 mora. How does that sound?
So much?
Oh, well...
No worries. The price is negotiable, of course. So if that
How about we
figure is
just
not what you
explain to
had
him
in
the
mind,
situation?
I can, bump it up a little. It'll be fine. I'm sure we can reach an agreement here.
What are your thoughts?
Honestly, it's way too much.
Yes. At most, these items are only worth a couple of thousand mora.
Huh? Wait a minute. So you're really here just to sell a few things? And specifically, these things?
No one can wrap their head
thought
around.
that was all code for some kind of inspection or something.
Yeah, like it's just like the governor is trying to sell some junk and expects its actual worth. So we were misunderstood again.
It appears so. We can't go on like this. Let's try something else. As long as we're in Liyue Harbor, this kind of misunderstanding is inevitable. If I wasn't Ningguang, Go Sonar probably wouldn't have handed all of these over to us. And you likely wouldn't be willing to buy them either.
To be completely honest, you're not wrong.
This goes against the rules we set for ourselves at the start.
Then we'll just have to leave Liyue Harbor and live an adventurer's life.
Are there any other ways for adventurers to make mora besides their remuneration from the guild?
We can go treasure hunting in Guili Plains, but the work is hard and the payout's low. Especially since I've already gotten all the chests.
Great. I don't mind. Let's give it a try. Lead the way.
You two have a good one.
Go out and search for treasure. All the way up here, Guili Plains. Alright.
This must be the place. Let's do this.
Went to that screen just for that bit. Oh, you want me to use her? Okay. What did they give me for the trial run? Because it's different from my Ningguang. Oh, really? The Wood Sith. Okay. Braveheart. 3 of these. 447. Alright.
It feels like it's been a long time since I've gotten so physical.
That's just because I don't take you out much. Also, apparently, if you if you get her leveled up how she is, like as the trial here, she can be a real powerhouse, but she fights way too slow and differently for me.
The feeling of creating your wealth with your own 2 hands is just as exhilarating as ever.
Even for this paltry amount.
Yes, I'd say so. Everything starts out small. You focus on quantity at the outset, and gradually shift to focusing on quality as your wealth builds.
Wait, I hit.
And let's not forget, we started with no initial capital. It's reasonable to expect building something from nothing to be highly demanding. In any case, the sight of Mora has always had a way of improving my mood, no matter what the sum is.
Then let's keep this momentum going.
I intend to. I'm not ready to stop yet. This time, let's try something a little more challenging.
Sticking as a trial. Alright, light Mora purse. This way. these, huh?
It's nothing. Submit.
Specifically the combo like hit, hit, charge, hit. Because when you hit things with this, it generates stuff floating around her. And when you charge, they shoot out with a more powerful shot and home in like Yoimiya's firework arrows.
Another satisfying haul. Ah, what a feeling.
You're very good at this.
That's very kind of you. But I know I'm no match for a professional adventurer like yourself. For me, a battle is just a form of exercise. A way to keep fit and use up any surplus energy.
Man, I wish that sort of statement could still be true nowadays. Not like fighting against people, but like monsters, that sort of thing. I wish. Have you scratched the itch yet?
Oh no, not yet. There's more Mora to be made.
I would
Hey,
certainly be
look!
more fit.
What's that hole in the ground?
I think it was dug by a weasel thief.
Oh, I see. So if we catch it, there's Mora for the taking?
Also known as Mora moles. It's almost as fond as Mora as you are. Go figure.
Oh, how quaint. That was your Beto impression, was it?
Yes.
Well, I'm afraid I'm having far too much fun to stop what I'm doing and start bickering with you, Captain. Come on, let's go get this weasel thief.
Nope, no trial for this one. Ooh, full of Moravers. Where was it? There you are. What? Oh, there's more of them. It's not how this usually goes. Usually you check it, and it starts digging out from there somewhere.
There it is! After it! Goodness, this reminds me of fishing. Not an easy catch. But we didn't let it slip away, and the haul is now ours. That's what counts.
How much we make?
Let's see. A little over 1,000 Mora. We can't do any serious business with this amount of starting capital. We need to keep working hard.
1,000 Mora, so like 10 bucks. Do you need to take a break?
Actually, now that you mention it, I'm suddenly a little hungry. Huh. Amidst the thrill of the chase, I didn't even notice. Wangshu Inn is right there. But
Based on our current financial position, we can rule that out.
same thoughts here. After how hard we worked to get our hands on this Mora, it would be a shame to eat it all in a single sitting. In which case, I think I'll take this opportunity to show you a skill that I used to be rather proud of.
Fishing?
Yes, but the rule
Oh.
of the game is no fishing rods allowed.
What?
We're going
wait, that's
fishing by
easier.
hand. Come on, let's go down to the river.
Yeah.
Don't.
this should be enough. Let's head back to land and grill them.
Grills the fish like a pro.
Here, have a taste of my cooking. A fresh catch can go straight on the grill with minimal preparation, and it tastes delicious, even with no seasoning. It's a little charred. That's on purpose. I just like how it tastes. Normally, I have to make a special request to the chef if I want it to taste like this.
Thank you.
I'm okay. It was nothing.
Yep, that was another.
Back in the day,
We're both
I had to
happy.
hurry home after work to do my household chores. Then in the evening, it was out to the night market with the family to support our stall. I was always meticulous with the most menial of tasks. My mother always loved that about me. But by the same token, she didn't love the idea of me leaving home and starting my own business. She thought it was just an unnecessary risk when I could just carry on helping out at home instead.
If you'd follow her advice, people wouldn't be calling you Lady Ningguang today.
You'd be more likely to see me pulling up outside Wanmin Restaurant and selling grilled tiger fish from a food cart.
Huh.
My childhood memories run deep. I'll always have a special affection for fish. They are confined to the water, and yet they live free, swimming around wherever the mood takes them.
A lot like adventuring.
It is. I have greatly enjoyed experiencing the adventurer lifestyle with you. When I think back on all my hard work in the past, it motivates me to face the challenges that lie ahead in the future.
Next time, I'll grill fish for you. Grill fish for you.
That sounds great. I'm looking forward to it. But, a word of warning, I am very picky about my grilled fish. I can be a tough lady to impress.
Fortune shared. After a short rest, it's time once more to convert your previous efforts into future motivation. Lovely. Now, let's see where that splits. Oops, this one. Yep, still right back there. So we're doing the other route, which is if Mora it was getting in the way. But damn, it's morning. Wait, does it have to be a full day around, or can I just wait those 10, probably seconds, not minutes? 10 in-game minutes. No, it would have gone off by now if I could. Yeah. Hate that. To wait an entire 24 hours, even though you got here at exactly the right time. That's a weird one. Excuse me.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Might as well pick the last
There's
option.
nothing to worry about. We just need to go through the schedule you made and tick the items off one by one. So, what's
Take a look,
I
it's
imagine
just
this
day
must
off.
have... Sure.
Yeah,
My
we'll try to
schedule is
convince
usually...
her.
So, it'll be quite nice to... I don't
We'll
often...
take many breaks
Still.
too, yeah.
So then...
Never normally have the opportunity.
Something interesting. Because as far as most people are concerned, Mora is the key to any and all opportunities.
But Mora can also be a limitation.
Yes, you're absolutely right. This is what I appreciate about
Same
you.
line.
You see things the way they are rather than how they appear. I want to do something a little self-indulgent. Is that okay by you?
The day is yours. Do with it as you
Thank
please.
you. All right. I was
Okay,
born
no, this
into a
seems to be the
humble
same thing.
Fishing isn't that. A lot of the old folks like to brag about how they were a tough time. If I didn't make any money, I want to relive that. So how about it? Will you join me?
Not what I was expecting, but it sounds like a lot of fun.
Great. We're not to use our status or
Yep.
the goal is
yeah,
to
no,
see
it's
how
exactly the same thing. Oh, this might be it. Let's go and find some work at Northland Bank.
I can see why you'd suggest that. You're thinking I could use my knowledge of how Mora works to my advantage and make a lot of money there. But Northland Bank is a special case. I rather suspect I would not be welcome there.
Because you've clashed in the past, and the fact that they're Fatui.
Yes, and also... Never mind. I'll just show you.
I think this is
It
the
won't
split.
eat up too much time. I expect they still hold a grudge against me to this day.
Okay. I was afraid we were gonna have to do that again, like go through another 24 hours. Alright, now let's glide out there again because I can't help myself but glide when we're all the way up here. It is, I believe, the second tallest place on the map. The first being the mountain over there. Specifically, the spire floating above it. Whee! Yoink.
Surely prevent this year's masterful chefs.
Sup, Vlad? Goddamn Fatui.
Lady Ninglong, I would hope that you're not here to create further trouble for the Fatui. With all due respect, too much official pressure will risk driving our bank out of business.
There's no need to be so hostile. I'm just here to talk business. So, are you in business or not?
That depends on the proposal, and it's not my decision alone. But first, tell me, why should we believe that you really are here for business? Because if you're here to make us suffer huge losses like last time, then I'm sorry, but none of us here can afford that.
Straight to the point, I see. Works for me. Traveler, we're leaving. Let's not waste any more of our time here.
That was quick. We could just go upstairs and steal that money. It's funny. I've already collected it, but there is a there. If you don't already have it, there's a chest in there, up on the second floor, which only has Mora in it. Wait, Kama and Sumida? What?
Do you see what I mean now? Their attitude was just as I expected.
They were not even trying to hide their hostility towards you.
That's for sure. Although our diplomatic relations with Snezhnaya haven't broken down completely. I dealt them a rather ruthless blow with the size of the reparations payment I imposed. This sum was
I
paid by
mean-
Northland Bank, so they are still wary of me to this day.
So it's true. Northland Bank is just an arm of the Fatui.
Yes, with some exceptions, but that is more or less correct. If you encounter them in any other nations during your travels, be on your guard. They are more than just a commercial organization.
Well, now I know. Does that make this trip worth it?
That's okay. My intention here was to show you some of the repercussions of that great battle. But that's quite enough politics for today. Let's get back to our fun little survival game.
Wait a second. Can you sense it?
Now that you mention it, yes. We're being watched.
Even stopped the music. Good. I think they've been following us since we left Northland Bank.
What are they plotting this time?
Let's grab them and ask the question.
My thoughts exactly. But we need to be discreet. If they realize we're onto them, then we'll lose the element of surprise. Let's act natural, determine who our tail is, then lure them somewhere more deserted so we can catch them. Keep moving, just walk forward at a normal pace and don't do anything to give away that we suspect anything.
There is consumer psychology.
So, fun thing. Oh, they ended up behind the menu. Those two people there are not normally there. Or at least weren't before. They were, key characters, Sumida and Kama there, in the side story that happened for when this island came in. Like, they were just reoccurring characters in this story. So I'm surprised that they actually ended up somewhere else. But I guess Leeway Harbor makes sense. No, I would have expected them to be back on Narukami Island. Oh, that's where all my all my things are today. Interesting. Except for one, which is down here. Cool. But yeah, just wanted to point that out. I'll be talking to them later to see what they have to say.
Consumer psychology.
Ah, good. It is indeed limiting my speed. Trying to observe the surroundings, but I'm not seeing anyone. Yes, I am. Hi.
Okay, I think we have a few potential suspects. There's a lot of foot traffic here, but if you look closely, you'll see only a handful of people have been watching us constantly. But I'm still not sure which of them is our tail.
Maybe the Snezhnayan guy back there. Let's keep going for now.
Agreed. Whoever it is will continue to follow us.
Oh yeah, that just confirmed it.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
Suspicious person. Suspicious person.
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast. The key here.
I think we've narrowed it down a little further. But let's stay calm until we're 100% sure. It shouldn't take much longer.
Oh yeah, it's definitely that guy. Just every time we stop, he ends up a bit closer. Oh, this is another guy dressed the same, but not the one following us, I guess.
I think I have the answer.
Me too. Him.
Let's get out of his line of sight and sneak up on him. Don't get the wrong person, though, or all our efforts will have been for nothing.
What are you doing?
Come now. Did you really think we wouldn't notice you sneaking around?
What? I'm not doing anything.
Come clean. No use trying to deny it.
I don't know what scheme Northland Bank has in the works, and I don't know what they're paying you. But let's make a deal. How cooperative you are now decides how much immunity I give you when this gets investigated. Or do you seriously think Northland Bank won't throw you to the wolves when push comes to shove? Why don't you weigh the pros and cons and give me a clear answer before I retract my offer?
She's not giving him a moment to breathe.
Sorry, Lady Ningguang. My assignment was just to follow you, I promise, that's it. When you showed up unannounced at Northland Bank, everyone was instantly on high alert. We figured you must be up to something, but your brief conversation left us none the wiser as to your intentions. We couldn't just overlook it. We had to get to the bottom of it before we could put our minds at rest.
Are they really this guarded against you?
I know they're wary of me, but this is still an overreaction, surely. This all feels very suspicious. There must be more to this than he is letting on. I only took you there to demonstrate how tense things are. Somehow we only tested the waters, but ended up with the catch of the day. Is there anyone else following us besides you?
Yes, they would have seen this and reported back.
Then we need to get moving. The longer they have to react, the fewer clues they'll leave behind.
Don't you need more evidence?
No time. I'll just have to improvise. Keep him with you. Do not let him slip away.
Okay, he's just part of the party now. I'll talk to you guys after. This still feels time sensitive, even though I'm sure it isn't. And I went the right way, mostly.
Bang! And with that, the fate of the
Oh. Person out front doesn't have it.
Are you saying that Ningguang hasn't done anything? Impossible. She wouldn't have shown up here out of the blue without good reason. Keep investigating. We must ascertain her intentions.
So much commotion. This must be an important meeting.
Oh, great.
It looks like I wasn't supposed to be privy to the contents of this particular meeting. This simplifies things.
So, you are here to investigate us after all. Where did you get wind of this?
That doesn't matter. What matters is that I made a brief and inconsequential visit, and your first reaction was to immediately arrange a sizable surveillance operation with myself as the target. You couldn't have advertised your guilty conscience more clearly if you'd tried. You may as well come clean. You know I will not turn a blind eye to any violation of the rules in Liyue Harbor.
Even if we cooperate with her investigation, she's bound to find problems even where there are none. Well, if you're such a stickler for the rules, you can carry out your investigation by the book. The Northland Bank has no obligation to cooperate, even with a member of the Liyue Qixing.
Fine by me. Then I'll take my time. But you'll be begging to tell me everything by the time I'm through.
Oof. Oh, and that's the end. Okay. Overprotective. Faint and repulsed. No one wants to have to go up against Ningguang. Alright. Maybe that's a picture for us. Okay, so that is that for Ningguang. All endings reached. Yeah, they were all pretty much straight shots. Interesting. Which means next up is Yunjin. Song that knows grace. Oh, starts at the Adventurers Guild. But Nadia's out here now. So, interesting thing is... What was I trying to say? Oh yeah, stream title, I wrote it kind of wrong. It's supposed to be a reference, but it's What's Opera Doc, not That's Opera Doc. So we'll see. Yo, what's up? It's been a while, you two. Oh yeah, first time she's in Leeway, probably. Yeah, she was a novelist trying to write about that island. Kama used to be very short-spoken, but he has learned he needs to actually talk to actually converse with Sumida here.
Consumer psychology.
It's interesting that they just kind of tossed them over here.
Thank you.
Not something I would have expected. Also, eventually I want to see what goes on in this goddamn tea house. They have all the security. They have a person here. All the dialogue is like, yeah, this isn't really a tea house. But we're never given any reason to go in.
Let me tell you how.
So I'm real curious.
Save this money.
Oop.
Can't you send someone any sooner? The clock is ticking, and I need this resolved ASAP.
I'm sorry, but we don't have any adventurers available at this instant.
What's happened?
Your timing is most optimal. Allow me to introduce Yu Ning, manager of the Yunhan Opera Troupe. She has commissioned the guild to...
Traveler? Ugh, Yoonjin is always talking about you. Please, you've got to help us find her.
Yoonjin is missing?
Yep, she's gone and disappeared. Now of all times, just days away from the big performance. All she left was a short note.
To whomsoever finds this letter, after some discussion about the Divine Maiden play with my friends, I find that there is still much to learn indeed. I have gone to Lingju Pass in hopes of gaining some inspiration. I will return within the day, so do not worry. Yoonjin.
If our audience doesn't get to see Yoonjin on stage, they'll start tearing the place down. I mean, what am I supposed to do, huh?
She literally said she would come back.
That's what I said too, but...
Look, when you're a megastar like Yoonjin, you gotta start taking things a little more seriously. Saying she'll be back doesn't give me a whole lot of reassurance when she's showing no regard for her own safety.
She has a
Why does she
vision.
have to go and practice somewhere so dangerous? What if something happens to her? What am I going to tell the audience?
Worst case scenario, she still has a vision.
Well then, what if she gets into a scrape and hurts herself? If she gets so much as a scratch, it'll be a loss to the whole nation.
As you can see, this is what we're up against. Would you be willing to accept this commission?
Okay, for Yoonjin.
Oh, wonderful. Ugh, thank the stars. Please, you've got to bring her back, safe and sound.
I will, at her own pace.
I'm counting on you to bring my top talent back to where she needs to be.
If you say so. As expected, we made it here even before 7. Oh. 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 What the hell is going on here? Monster attack! I guess I'm taking this fight. I was hoping I'd get to use her, but I guess not. Quicker than Oh, there's that. Normally, like the walking ruin machines, I would go straight to my archer, but it's actually easier to hit on the ground for the most part. Turn around. There we go. Boom. You alright? Are you hurt?
Oh, it's you. I do apologize. I didn't see you there.
Seriously?
What brings you all the way up here? Oddly enough, I was just thinking of scheduling a meeting with you later. I didn't expect to run into you here, of all places.
Your manager sent me.
Ah, I see. So Yunning sent you. I did tell her not to worry. Oh, but on this occasion, it seems I'm rather lucky you came. You've helped me avert a major catastrophe. It's a pity, though. I was so close to achieving the state of mind that Shenhe was talking about.
What state of mind?
Do you remember what Shenhe said about the divine damsel fighting against the evil monster? That in reality, she hadn't acted as courageously as the operatic rendition would have you believe. That it was simply a matter of life and death, and she chose self-preservation. Granted, she later admitted that she preferred the version of events given in the opera, with its portrayal of a divine heroine sacrificing herself for others. But after giving it a lot of consideration, I think that this character is defined by her emotional complexity, and even uncertainty. So the more emotions I can experience for myself, the wider range I will have to draw on in my performance. If access to a different state of mind can help me provide a fresh interpretation of the character and her actions, well, surely it will take my acting skills to the next level. That's why I came here. My plan was to take it slowly, start by just dipping my toe in, as it were. But once I started, I just got completely drawn in. I feel like I was so close to a breakthrough here.
This is much too dangerous.
Considering the rewards that I could reap from this experience, the risk is negligible. Still, if I choose to continue, this is unlikely to be the last time I'd need your help. I suppose I had better return to Liyue Harbor for now. I'll only end up putting you in an awkward position otherwise. Goodness knows how you'd explain this to Yunning.
Very true.
I wonder whether I have gained anything useful from this
I
trip.
think that was actually the first split.
I suppose only time will
I'm gonna
tell.
have to fight that thing again. Also, are these guys just down?
Can you put a few more adventurers on the case or something?
Oh, fuck
Clock's
you.
Still tick.
Please have faith in him. Ah, they've returned.
Yunning, we're back.
Yunjin, are you okay? Are you hurt? Do you need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy?
No, I'm fine. You don't need to worry. When it's time to go on stage, I'll be there.
Look, I get it. You like to go out exploring. That's fine. But do you really have to go off thrill-seeking this close to the show? You have to take better care of yourself, okay? For all our sakes. For the opera troupe and for your audience. We're just lucky we had the Traveler to help out. What if something had happened to you, huh? What would I say to our audience,
Well, I would say the best way to make it up to our audience is to give them the best performance we can. Don't you agree? While I'm off stage, as long as there is something, anything I can do to improve my acting ability, even the slightest amount, I can't pass up the opportunity.
You know, Ugh, I don't know what to say anymore. Traveler, please, you tell her.
I'll tell
So,
you.
what's your honest opinion?
It's the first run, we do all the first options. Ultimately, safety should come first.
Exactly. Just think of all
don't
the
wanna
people
support
coming
you,
from
Ning,
far
but-
and wide just to show.
Why do you make it sound like they are coming to see me, and not the show?
Well, same difference, isn't it?
Oh, I don't like you.
I don't think so. They seem quite different to me. Well, either way, you're quite right. I mustn't let down our audience, especially those who came from afar. And I certainly mustn't make you come out looking for me again. So I suppose I will put my training exercises on hold for a while.
Whew, I'm glad to know that the brightest star in my troupe is finally gonna start listening to reason. I'm gonna head back and see how the set is coming along. Don't go disappearing on me again.
All right, I'll head back and do some rehearsing. It's no substitute for first-hand experience, but it should still help me iron out a few issues.
It's also much safer than first-hand experience.
Speaking of which, I haven't even thanked you properly for saving me.
Oh.
If you are free after the show, come and find me at Hayu Tea House.
The tea house I was just talking about? What? Wait, is it that one? Wait for the performance to end before meeting up. 20 to 23 the next day. I think it's this tea house that I was just talking about. No, it's Yansheng tea house. Maybe not this one. Either way, time skip after this. Complete the Jade Chamber's returning guest and unlock all endings. Overprotectiveness. A single stone births 1,000 ripples. It seems like Ningguang's day off is not to be. And sunset. Yoink.
What are you staring at?
It was only like a minute before 20. Should have been over already. Come on. Where am I going? Yeah. Oh, the next day. Damn it. I always forget that part. Now, is it that tea house? Nope, it's this way.
How strange.
I don't remember those two.
Show it off the bucket list.
Ah, up here.
Liyue opera is really something, but Liyue opera performed by Miss Yun, now that's something else. Thrilling performance. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. Your reputation is well deserved.
Well, I've had the pleasure of seeing the talented Miss Yun on stage many a time in the past, but the songs still sound fresh and new every single time. It's been barely a few days since I last saw you perform. But once again, Yun Jin, you've progressed by leaps and bounds.
Oh, you're far too kind, both of you. I'm still new to the profession, but I promised myself when I joined the troupe that I would strive to develop myself as a performer every day. And I wouldn't be where I am now without everyone's faithful support.
Nonsense. You're too humble, Miss Yun. You're a major celebrity. Who in Liyue hasn't heard the name Yun Jin?
Well, until this update, no
in
one
the circles I move in, anyone who says they've never seen Yun Jin on stage is at risk of getting laughed out of business. As it happens, I have a business meeting at the Xinyu kiosk with a client who is also a big fan of yours. So, I was wondering if you'd perhaps like to join us for the meal.
Oh, me too. I put the table at the Lioli Pavilion and was hoping you might join me.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry to both of you, but I won't be able to make it. I'm very grateful for the invitations, but I'm afraid I already have arrangements for this evening. Isn't that right, Traveler?
Yep, here I am.
Okay, you have plans, but you're really gonna pass this up? I mean, you could always reschedule. Wait a
I'm
second,
more important than you. Am I really so famous in Liyue?
Well, I guess it's not going to work out today, then. Maybe another day, Miss Yun.
Huh. They took off pretty quick. Do they know something I don't?
Because you're not from here.
I guess I'll be leaving too. Wouldn't want to cramp your style.
Take care, both of you. Sorry that I can't see you off.
Gentry Mausai and Maxim Lee.
Thanks for coming to my rescue. Again. Look at you. You're a national treasure. Even Gentry Mausai is in awe of you. I feel a little sorry for Xinyu Kiosk and Liuli Pavilion. I just hope the food won't go to waste.
Oh, here's a split. Well, why don't we go to Xinyu Kiosk?
I don't think we'd be able to get a seat this late. But it's fine. I have a better place we can go. Let's head downstairs. I owe you a big thank you tonight.
Alright. Oh, just down here? Alright. Oh, continuing down. Down there. Oh, no! Ah! Why did you jump that way?
Miss Yun? Oh, wow, it's really you! I have just a few questions, if you don't mind.
Hey,
Thought I hit
get
that.
back here. Oh, ditzy girl, you don't have a clue what you're doing.
Are you a journalist? If you'd like to arrange an interview, you'll have to liaise with my manager.
Sorry, Miss Yun. Don't mind her. She's just new and still learning the ropes. We'll leave you alone. Oh.
Miss Yun, I'm interested to know why you added a silk dance to the scene where the divine damsel makes her appearance.
You noticed that?
Yes! Based on the original script, that scene would see your character perform the Adeptus Walk. But the addition of the silk dance meant that the whole way you carried yourself was so much more...
Animated.
Yes, yes! But delicate and graceful, like a crane.
Oh, sorry. Which publication are you from? How come I haven't met you before?
Oh, well...
Yeah, we're from the Steambird. I am Boy Yi, the editor-in-chief. This young lady is Shuryen, one of my journalists. We were based in Fontaine. Just recently we made the move back to Liyue.
Oh, I see. You're from the Steambird. Then it's no wonder. Your journalist has clearly done her research.
That's very kind of you, but really, my level of knowledge is very basic compared to yours.
Hey! Miss Yoon is throwing you a bone here. Make the most of it, okay? Talk to her! Talk to her!
Actually, I'm afraid there's somewhere I need to be. And I'd really need to clear this interview with my manager.
Ah, here's a split. Make the most of it. You may as well talk to them.
But what about our plans?
Well, this is the same answer, so I like this one better. I'm interested to hear your story, too.
Really? Okay, sure.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Yoon.
Great! Thank you both kindly. Let's find a quiet place and get this interview underway.
Oh, I see. So that's why you added the silk dance in this scene.
Yes, exactly. Doing it this way not only allows for more physicality in my movement, it also means I can make better use of the stage and transition into the scene more quickly.
Ah, okay. So there was even more to it than I thought. So, wouldn't it make sense to contrast this with the Dongtong Apasionado section that comes directly afterward by making the latter a little more sophisticated?
I think I know which section you're talking about.
Ah, sorry. What am I saying? This is a fixed formula, isn't it? My suggestion would completely break the format.
No, it's okay. It's an interesting idea for sure. I'll give it some thought. Thanks for the suggestion.
Really? Wow, I'm so honored.
Conversation is way beyond me.
Shuryen? Maybe it's time to move on to some of the things our readers would like to know about,
Oh, okay. I was also going to ask for your opinion on the set and the costumes.
Yes, well, I'm sure Miss Yun has countless pearls of wisdom she could share on her chosen craft. But, not all of our readers are quite so, artistically literate, shall we say. A lot of them really just want to know more about you. You know, what does Yoonjin do when she's off stage?
Excuse me? When I'm off stage?
You know, you're a major celebrity, and a lot of our readers are interested to know what life is like for you. What kind of place you live in, what kind of things you eat, clothes you wear, things you buy. That whole side of things. A day in the life.
This is just celebrity culture, isn't it? Because, like, the journalist is actually asking interesting questions, but the editor thinks that, oh no, our readership wants to hear about all this unrelated stuff to who you are. They just want to know, like, oh, what you're like as a person instead of an actor, since we're here to interview you as an actor. Moving on.
Besides rehearsing, a day in my life isn't really any more interesting than anyone else's.
Nonsense! Of course it is! Just think how many people were at your show earlier. They come from all over just to show their support. In fact, a relative of mine has a daughter who's been saying she wants to broaden her horizons recently. She's been looking for a chance to give you a jade hairpin as a gift.
Oh. It's against the rules of the opera troupe to accept private gifts from patrons. Could someone out there be accepting gifts for the troupe under false pretenses? I must get Yunning to look into it.
I mean, it wasn't a big deal. Just something she said. Forget I brought it up. So, I saw Gentry Maotsai and the Snezhnayan gentleman come down from upstairs. Are they patrons of your shows, too? So, what are your thoughts on Snezhnaya and the Fatui?
Ugh, I'm sorry. This is my first interview, and my notes are becoming a total mess. I might need a moment to pause and reorganize them a little. Otherwise, I'll never be able to work all this into an article. Mr. Boy, maybe you should take a look too.
Don't be ridiculous! Stopping an interview halfway through to organize your notes? What are you talking about?
Oh, no. She's stopping you.
All right. Miss Yun, we'll just be a moment.
Yep.
Oh,
You look tired.
I'm fine. It's not the first time I've been asked questions like these. The last time it happened, Yunning stopped the interview for me. But the next day, the tabloids were full of articles like "Dramatic Exit, Yunjin storms out of interview," and "Miss La-di-da opera star is too good for our questions." Yeah. So from then on, Yunning said all interview requests have to go through her. I used to think I could hold the troupe together just by putting on a good performance. But now, I have to make sure I concentrate on my actions offstage too.
I saw a lot of the audience on the way over here.
Oh, you mean Fanarya and that crowd? I cherish them as members of my audience too. But there aren't many people like them who can appreciate all the nuance in a single viewing.
Wonder if I should have
How did
talked to people
Shuryun end up
before
working with an editor
getting
like
to
that
the
guy?
destination.
Something feels wrong there. Ugh. They could be back at any moment, so I should stay here for now. But could you go look into it for me?
No problem.
If you find out anything, come straight back here and let me know.
Talk to the journalist, not the editor.
How can you be so cruel to Miss Yun?
Keep your voice down. Whatever you got to say, it can wait until we're out of earshot. We'll both be in hot water if Yunjin finds out. What's wrong with you? Why can't you get it into your head? Quit asking dull questions and start thinking about how to win over our readers. Do I make myself clear?
The key here is consumer
No. She was asking the interesting questions. The real journalist questions.
I don't think you realize what a golden opportunity you have here. How many journalists would give anything they had to trade places with you right?
Fuck. Really? They didn't move. We were listening to them. What? Really? Oh, hold on. I don't want to fail that. Okay, I have to fail that. I have to fail it for an ending. Right, just go up the stairs, damn it. The hell is she?
Did you find anything out?
Couldn't catch up with them.
I see. Well, don't worry. It's okay. It's just a bit of a shame that I didn't get to talk with Shuryun for longer. She genuinely understands opera and has a passion for it. That's not something you can act. If I had the chance to talk with her more in depth, it could well provide me with some fresh inspiration.
Didn't know that this is what you had in mind.
Yunjin. Did you agree to another interview without notifying me?
She didn't say anything give cause for concern.
These tabloid types are total scumbags, all of them. Who knows what innocent detail he might end up turning into the next big scandal. Sure, nothing might have come of it today, but who knows where it'll go tomorrow. Short of catching them all in their lair in one fell swoop, who knows when this is going to end?
I'm sorry. I was careless on this occasion.
Well, wallowing isn't gonna solve anything. Come on, go tell everyone in the troupe to be extra cautious during this time. Gee, oh Lord, bless us. Spare us any more offstage drama.
And oh, a shame that the road is rocky. Looks like Yunjin will be busy for a while. All right, now let's try that again and actually catch them this time. Come on. And if we fail again, we'll just start it again.
How can you be...
Keep your voice down. What's wrong with you? Why can't you get it into your head? Quit asking dull questions and start thinking about how to win over our readers. Do I make myself clear? I don't think you realize what a golden opportunity you have here. How many journalists would give anything they had to trade places with you right now? Huh? Ever think about that?
You just don't get it. Miss Yun has put her heart and soul into...
Enough! Stop yelling in public! Or do you want Miss Yun to hear about all the lies you're spreading about her?
Me? You're the one making everything up.
Well, you sure seemed pretty happy chatting to her, so don't act like you ain't a part of this. And don't forget the contract you signed.
Doesn't work with your accent.
Come. We'll continue our little chat over there. You need to listen and learn, young lady.
I...
Success.
Are you ready to stop whining now? Do you have any idea how rare an opportunity like this is for a small-time paper like ours? Just think of the sales if we can get an exclusive. We'd have enough to cover your salary for 2 lifetimes.
But what about us pretending to be from the Steambird? Aren't you worried she'll find out?
Oh.
You really think she still would have talked to you if I hadn't told that little white lie? Besides, what have you got to be afraid of? As long as we make it sound like an eyewitness account, how will she be able to refute it? Heck, if she actually presses the issue, I'll probably have to thank her for keeping it current for me.
This is horrible. I will not let you treat Miss Yun like this.
I don't know who she thinks she is anyway. Oh, I sang a couple of shows, so now I'm a national superstar. Give me a break.
And
no one
push
wants
over
to
the
read
railing.
about your sopranos or your falsettos. We give the readers what they want. That's how this business works. Case in point, that blonde guy seemed to be getting along pretty well with Yunjin. There's definitely a story there, even if there isn't.
Ugh, that's enough. I'm reporting you to the Millilith.
Report me? What for? Libel? Identity theft? Good luck with that. I haven't written anything. Where's your proof? You'd better tread carefully, Missy. First, you neglect your own duties, and now you're trying to get in the way of mine? You signed the contract. You know full well the consequences. If you sabotage this interview, I will make sure you lose everything you have. I will ruin you. You understand?
Why? Oh, why did I sign that contract?
Oh, another split? Alright, let's go with the first one first, huh? No need to check in with Yunjin. This ends now.
Who's there? Oh,
Me.
it's you. What do you want? I'm warning you, don't do anything stupid or I'll spread a lovely little story about you and Yunjin throughout all of Liyue.
Wait a second. I was so focused on Miss Yoon earlier that I didn't notice who it was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
He's the Traveler! You know, the one who even the Chi Sing will listen to.
What the... Oh, what have I gotten myself into? No need to get all worked up here. What we meant was,
No more lies.
Yes, quite right. You are quite right. I'm disappearing into thin air as we speak. Just my luck.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea it was going to turn out like this.
I heard everything. It's not your fault.
But I'm so ashamed. I don't know how I could face Miss Yoon now. So please pass on my apologies to her.
Okay, where the fuck am I? Alright. Stop that little bit of scandalous assholery.
Did you find anything out?
Should it says Shiyun, but they've been pronouncing it Shuryun. They put an R in there. Shuryun asked me to apologize on her behalf. Tell everything that happened.
I see. Well, it's not unexpected. It's just a bit of a shame that I didn't get to talk with Shuryun for longer. She genuinely understands opera and has a passion
Wait, this
for
is
it.
the same as before.
That's not something you can act. If I had the chance to talk with her more in depth, it could well provide me with some fresh inspiration.
Yoonji,
This
did
is the
you
same
agree
thing as
to
before.
another interview
they're
these
coming back.
tabloid Sure, nothing much short of Well,
The same one,
Geo.
really? Okay, so maybe I don't step in? What's the split then? Nope, wrong one. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so the split was coming back here instead of it stopped me in midair.
Are you
All right.
ready to stop what? Just think. You're as long as we...
This...
No one wants to read about case in point.
That's
Report me. You'd better trip. You signed the...
I should stay hidden for now and check in with Yunjin.
Well, think very carefully about what you're going to do. This is a rare opportunity. Now, I need to think how to phrase these interview questions.
Oh, she's gonna turn it around on them.
Hey, wait!
Maybe. Oh, it put me here. So this is where I was supposed to be listening in. But yeah, stay hidden. So don't go and talk to them now.
Did you find anything out?
Well, tell everything we observed. And didn't interfere with this time.
I see. I knew there was something fishy about that editor-in-chief. But this is a bigger plot twist than I expected.
Should we report it to the Millilith?
Not yet. All he's done so far is ask a few questions. There's nothing in print yet. The Millilith wouldn't be able to do anything even if we got them involved. Besides, if we rush to report him now, it's only going to give him more material to write about.
I think this is another illusion of choice. So I'll say, it can't be the first time they've done this. There has to be some evidence at their base of operations.
You're right. But tabloids like theirs never have permanent offices and printing presses. The moment they hear anything, they'll disappear without a trace. And you've got no chance of catching them. I'm actually more concerned about another detail you told me. Would you be willing to do me another favor? I want to send a letter to that journalist.
Sure, leave it to me.
Great. Thank you. The editor should be here soon, so I'll stay here to deal with him. I'll have to rely on you to deliver the letter. If everything goes well, we should be able to get some breathing room for a while.
I'm curious. Can we read it? No, we cannot.
Bang. And with that.
I've had it with you. Do you think contracts are just bits of paper?
Yes.
If we weren't on a tight deadline, you'd better believe I'd fire you right here on the spot. You will stay here and reflect on your actions if you know what's good for you. Sorry, but I'm not babysitting you anymore today.
Oh, what am I going to do?
And once he's sufficiently far away, we poke out from behind the
You're
tree.
the one who was with Miss Yun earlier.
She wrote you this letter.
Oh, really? Miss Yun wrote me a letter? Oh, I'll read it right away.
Very quickly, I might add.
Wow. Really? I can't believe this.
What does it say?
Miss Yun says that under Liyue law, any penalty charge I have to pay may not substantially exceed the amount of my salary. You can't have a labor contract that would completely bankrupt the employee in the event of a breach. It's not legally binding.
Oh.
So not only can he not get any money off of me, I can take this contract to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and blow the whistle on him.
Hell
I
yeah!
didn't think about any of this when I was job hunting. I just signed the contract without a second thought. I always thought Miss Yun was all about opera. Who would have thought she was such a legal expert, too?
This is quite the solution she came up with.
If only I hadn't gone out of my way to get Miss Yun's attention in the first place, none of this would have happened. I didn't expect it to end up with Miss Yun helping fix my life problems.
Can you provide more evidence?
Well, Mr. Boye says I'm still on probation, so he won't tell me where their work location is. Plus, I give all
What?
my draft articles straight to him, so I don't have anything in the way of evidence.
Maybe he's planning to fire you once your probation period ends.
I wouldn't put it past him. But the letter says that my statement and the contract are enough to get the Millilith looking into it. If Miss Yun says so, I'm sure she must be right. Let's go confront him right now.
Where are we? Where are we going? Oh yeah, he's doing the interview, so we're going back to Miss Yun. Yunjin seems like it should be a name that rolls off the tongue. It really isn't. Nope, I went up the wrong way.
Okay, I think I've covered this topic pretty thoroughly now. Unless you had any more questions?
Well, what can I say, Miss Yun? You have so many wonderful qualities. Let's not quit while the ball's rolling, huh? Otherwise, I'll think of something I didn't ask later, and by then, it'll be too late. So, hey, where's that, friend of yours who was here earlier? You guys seemed, pretty close. Not intentionally avoiding the interview, surely?
I'm right here.
You're finally back. This poor gentleman's been waiting for you.
Oh, I'm
You're
sure
with
he has.
Shiryun? Hey, what's going on here? Hey, Shiryun, don't forget the contract you signed.
Funny, that contract's just what we came to discuss.
The Traveler clued me in. This contract you made me sign? It isn't worth the paper it's written on.
Isn't worth the paper it's written on? Don't be ridiculous. It's all there, clear as day. Don't you think I did my research?
Research? Oh, so you're a news editor. But you also have an interest in law?
Yeah, she's new, and she's making a fool of herself. She doesn't get how this all works. My apologies. Now, back to our interview?
Oh, I don't
No,
think
it's
so.
okay. In fact, I found myself delving into some legal texts recently. It's all so intricate and complicated that it's very difficult to take it all in. The contracts of our opera troupe are a case in point. I'd finally finished reading through the relevant documentation from the Yuehai Pavilion when suddenly the Qixing announced a new interpretation. So I'm just curious. How can you be completely sure that you didn't miss anything when you were researching this?
I'm pretty sure I read everything relevant.
Under current legislation, the penalty terms in my labor contract are unreasonable and exploitative. I could report you to the Millilith for extortion.
Nonsense! That's ridiculous!
My goodness. Sir, it seems that we should probably bring this interview to a close here.
Don't listen to her! I run a legitimate business. Everything we do is above board.
Oh, I have no doubt about that at all, sir. But this reminds me of a case I read about not long ago. Once you get reported and the Millilith starts scrutinizing your business, well, not only do they look into every license you have and every work you've ever published, but everything down to your fire safety policy will come under their magnifying glass as well. So if you don't get back now and start preparing for their arrival, well,
Because they will arrive.
I mean, I
and
don't
this will
mind
happen.
continuing the interview at all. But I'd hate to take up too much of your precious time if there's any aspect of your business you want to double-check from a legal standpoint.
You? I won't forget this!
Hey,
I'd hope
where do you
not.
think you're going?
The Iron-Chief leaves in a panic.
Miss Yun, why did you stop me?
Are we really just gonna let him go?
Right, and the contract I have is enough to get him arrested, isn't it?
I'm not a legal expert. I haven't the faintest idea. All that was just an act, aimed at getting him to show us the way.
An act? Show us the way to what? Eugene, the Millilith are after him. Based on his movements, it looks like Boyi is heading back to his headquarters. I really hope they teach these tabloids a lesson they won't forget. It'd sure make my life a lot easier.
Ah, I see what's going on.
Yes, I had Yunning report to the Millilith while you were delivering the letter for me. The penalty terms in Shuryun's contract are too severe. Even if they don't violate the law, I'm sure he must be taking advantage of some loopholes. Anyone who works like that is sure to have a guilty conscience. So all I had to do was put on a little show, starring the editor-in-chief of the Steambird. And now, he is sure to lead us to the solid evidence.
Can't believe you even kept us in the dark.
Well, acting has to be authentic to be believable.
Their little publication will go out of business in no time. Good riddance, I say. I hope this gets the other
is a
tabloids
good
to
ending.
rein in their antics too. Hey, here's a thought. Maybe we could get him to rat on some of his rival publications. Ah, I only just realized what this means. I'm going to be out of a job, aren't I?
Well, would you still be interested in submitting an article to the Steambird? But the real one this time?
Well, yes, of course. But would they really accept an article from me?
Yunning, when can we arrange the next interview for?
Oh, so now you're asking me. 2 days from now, morning. Work for you?
Okay. Shuryun, let's continue our discussion about tonight's play 2 days from now.
Does this mean I get to do a full feature interview with you?
Well, you
Okay.
actually seem interested in
I
it,
know
so
what
I
want
think
to
she can
write
trust
about.
you to write
Thank
it well.
you, Miss Yun.
Don't mention it. I'm sure it will be a source of inspiration for both of us.
Yeah. Aww. And few friends you shall find. It is far easier to earn 1,000,000 mora than find someone who knows your heart.
You do tell the cleverest jokes. He's a class act.
That was the good ending. At least of that track. Oh, that was definitely a good ending. Alright, so... yeah. We'll start not for that one, but for the next one here. Guest from the Steambird.
Miss Yoon? Oh, wow.
Wait,
It's
so there was
really
another
you.
path here?
Hey,
Okay.
cat.
Are you a journalist?
Oh,
Sorry,
yes,
Miss
where,
Young.
where we do
Miss
actually
Yoon,
ignore them.
I'm interested.
You...
Yes, based.
animated.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
Oh, I.
Ah, yeah, we were
Yoon
based
is
in
so
Fontaine.
Oh, I see. You're from... Then it's no wonder. You're
That's.
I do want to know how she
Miss
plays,
Yoon,
though.
it's
Hopefully we'll get to test her
Actually,
out somewhere
I'm
along the
afraid
way in the Hangout quest. Here we go. Let's play it safe and book the interview in with your manager.
Yes, you're right. I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid the troop is pretty strict about the rules for this kind of thing. So we'll have to do this one by the book. Please liaise with my manager, and we can do this interview another day. The Steambird is a highly reputable publication, so I'm sure my manager won't give you a hard time. Once the interview is arranged, I'll be very happy to answer any and all questions you have.
You know, if you're really from the Steam.
Fair enough.
Which you're not.
Sorry if we're being intrusive. Please forgive us. We'll leave you in peace. Hey, come on, quit dawdling.
Yes, I'm coming. Bye, Miss Yoon.
Sorry we couldn't save you this time.
Hey, wait! That's the wrong way if you wanted to talk to my manager.
They're gone.
Oh well, never mind. I have a friend who works for a paper. I'll ask them later. For now, though, the top priority is making good on our plans. Now that I think about it, I've turned down 3 social engagements tonight. Come with me. Our plan is the only one remaining, so let's make the most of it.
Yes, indeed. The curtain falls is done. All the way over there, huh? It's always more direct to go as the crow flies, so to speak.
I can smell the fragrance of food in the air. Yes, Cherhu Rock is definitely the place to go after a performance.
Oh, is this the choice or is it illusion of choice? Are you taking me to third round knockout?
Oh, so you're a regular in Cherhu Rock too, huh? Third round knockout has a great view. It's the perfect place to drink some tea and listen to a good story. It's also a favorite of one of my most faithful audience members. But at the same time, it's lacking a little pizzazz. Hey, have you been to Chen the Sharp's place before? His grilled tigerfish is the best around. Third round knockout and One Min restaurant are both great restaurants.
Illusion of choice.
But when it comes to barbecue, this is the place to go. Enjoying some nice food and drink, sitting by the hot coals in the cool breeze? Let's go.
Alright. Chen the Sharp snack stand. Yo, what's up, Chen?
Tigerfish! Grilled tigerfish, hot off the grill! Oh, hey there. Is this a Miss Yoon which I see before me? It's been a while. What'll it be? The usual?
I mean,
Yes,
you only
please.
sell one thing.
I'm out with my friend today. Let's start with a plate of stir-fried meat and a handful of skewers. And of course, some grilled tigerfish. 2, please. One with just a hint of chili, and the other one,
Ooh. Just a bit, however it normally is, or extra. Personally, I'd go extra. But I think this one's best for today, or for this story. Same as yours.
Got it. Your grilled tigerfish will be ready soon. Do you want any drinks with that?
You serve drinks here?
Yeah, I don't advertise it though, because it's just something I'm experimenting around with for fun. Miss Yun likes a drink with her barbecue, so I ended up getting her to try them out for me. So, would you two like some tea, or?
anything new?
Well, I managed to scrounge some milk from Dongsheng next door. A merchant from Mondstadt told me a while back that there's this popular drink doing the rounds there called milk tea. I tried my hand at making it too, but the response has been kind of lukewarm. Still way off being ready to add to my menu.
Tea with milk? Sorry, milk tea? It might not be the best thing for my throat, but if I'm just having a little taste, I mean, I think it should be fine. Oh, but what about you? Anything you want to drink?
Milk tea, or tea? I'll just go with tea.
Okay, let's get yours in first. And then, I'll have one of each if that's all right. I'd like to try them all.
Okie dokie. And here's your tiger fish,
Okie
fresh
dokie.
off the grill.
Come on, let's enjoy it while it's still hot. Piping hot barbecue and a nice cool drink is the best sensation.
Some barbecue with Genshin.
That was great. Shame about these drinks, though. I only had a little sip of each one, so there's a lot left over.
What do you want to do with the rest?
Well, I mean, I could just drink them, but they're a little bland for me. Nothing that special. I guess he must have toned down the flavors to make them palatable for a wider range of customers. We could just add some flavor back in? In fact, do you know the hot pot game?
Surely not.
Let's play the hot pot game with the leftover drinks. I'll add some extra ingredients based on my tastes, then you try to guess what I added. Sound good? Don't worry. After mixing in the new ingredients, I'll also drink half, so I won't add any weird stuff.
Are you sure this is how the hot pot game is played?
We don't need to worry about every last detail. Come on, I'll go grab some ingredients from the shop next door. Once you've psyched yourself up, come and join me.
Welcome to second. Satisfaction guaranteed.
These were sparkling in the background, so I'm just gonna grab them for now.
Okay, get ready. Oh, and no peeking. It's ready. Let me try it first. Pretty good. Your turn.
Seem to react okay. Do I savor it or knock it back? Let's savor the flavor. Nothing at first. Then a tidal wave of umami with a whiff of the sea. Another taste. There was something solid floating in the drink. It tasted great and refreshing. Really savor. The complex flavors of a rich soup hit the back of your throat. How did you drink this with a straight face?
Huh? Oh, just regular facial expression control. Besides, it's nothing that unusual. I think it tastes okay, doesn't it?
The last time I tried to talk to someone about facial expression control, they reminded me that that is not a common skill. It's something I've learned from acting and from, well, my own interest in expressing however I want. But, not everyone can do that. Especially not my brother, apparently. Moving on. More of a soup than a drink, but amazingly, it actually tastes pretty good.
So did you work out what ingredients I added?
Umami, taste of the sea. Oh, fuck. I mean, salt is definitely a thing, I guess. Umami. Something solid. Crab roe, tofu, and salt?
You guessed them all correctly.
Yeah!
You seem to have a well-developed palate.
Interesting thing to put in a drink.
We can try some more combinations next time. I wonder what kind of new flavors I could create with some more traditional teas, like pine nectar or snow blossom. I can't wait to try it out. I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
I never thought this is what you'd be like off stage. Really, the characters you play are nothing alike.
Well, people do often say that getting deep into a character is about identifying the part of you that is similar to them and bringing that into the performance.
so in that sense, I can't say it's incorrect to conflate an actor and the characters they play on some level. But there are many more sides of me than the few you see on stage. So ultimately, yes, I am not the same person on stage as I am off stage. Sometimes, when I get letters from people, I can tell from the way they write that they see me as someone cold and aloof. I can write back, but I have to be very careful about what I say. Likewise, when I get invited along to banquets and so on, I have to make sure to keep myself calm and composed the whole night.
That's a shame. Your offstage personality is definitely the cuter one.
I bought you one drink, okay? That's not a license for you to start saying weird stuff like that.
It was a compliment.
Well, never mind. You seemed like you were being sincere. I'll let it
I
go.
wasn't intentional.
All I was trying to say is that everyone has many different sides to their personality. And if you get fixated on just one of those, there's so much you'll never discover about a person. I mean, if we hadn't had the chance to hang out and chat like this tonight, there are things about you I might never have gotten to see. Like the mighty and distinguished traveler, diligently reviewing my hot pot drinks.
And I would have assumed you were a stuffy thespian type.
Thespian maybe. But I don't think I'm old enough to be called stuffy just yet. Just think of me as another one of your friends. Just one who happens to have a flair for the dramatic. So, friend, what shall we do next? Something to remember today by?
Let's get a photo.
Get a photo? You mean capture this happy moment for posterity so we can look back on it later? Sounds good. Let's have the food stall in the background.
Oh, is this one where I actually get to take
Now,
one?
how should I pose?
Oop, yep, where? Ah. Yep, can't get that. No, back a bit. No, maybe not up. Yeah. Yeah, I guess this'll do.
It looks good. I hope whenever you look at this photo in the future, it will remind you of the good time we had today.
So, goodbye for now?
Hold on. How is one photo going to be enough? We'll both need one if we want something to remember each other by.
Right, you have a point.
You take this one, and I'll take another photo of you. But could you find another location for us? I'm thinking somewhere around Feiyun Slope with a good view. I'll join you in a moment.
Close.
I have something to prepare here first.
Alright. Oh, okay, that's just part of the city. I thought that was out and about.
What should I try this time?
The fact that the city has different names for different parts of it is, I mean, standard, but also not quite what not easy to follow sometimes.
Sorry to keep you waiting so long.
Wasn't waiting long at all.
The view here is great. The lights, the buildings, it's the ideal spot. I could see you chose it carefully.
Sure.
Yes.
I wasn't just told where
This
to go
angle
or
is
anything.
perfect. Okay, strike a pose and close your eyes.
Close my eyes for a photo.
Yes, please. Quickly now.
Oh no. A series of creaking sounds like a wooden stand being unfolded. Some light footsteps, followed by Yunjin's voice, right in your ear.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes.
Brought together by common interests. A photo together for memory's sake. Oh, that's adorable. I don't know what the thing was, though. What was she getting ready?
Thank you.
That photo was just... Oh, it was a tripod. She wanted to get a photo together. And wanted to surprise us with it. Okay, alright. That makes sense. That's cute. Alright, I think... Oh, there was another one.
Thank you.
Cloud Shrouded Jade is her specialty. Alright. So... What was the other split?
We can
So
try
glad to
some
talk
more
to you.
combinations next time. I wonder what kind of new I can't wait to try it out. I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
Really, you and the characters you play are nothing alike.
Well, people do often say that, so in that sense, I can't say it, but there are many more sides. Sometimes, when I get letters from, I can write back.
Yep. Your on-stage persona is more striking. That's unavoidable.
You think so? So you
Oh,
prefer the
no.
way I am on stage, too?
That's what
It's
it was.
fair enough. After all, every detail of my onstage presence, from the songs to the costumes and makeup, is carefully crafted for maximum appeal.
I'm just picking
And
the
I've
other
worked hard
options now. I
to
didn't
try and
realize.
cultivate an image that appeals to everyone, regardless of age or gender. But if I can't lighten up and joke around, even with my closest friends when I'm off stage, that's a real bummer. Never mind. Talking about this is just going to kill the mood. Tonight was about me showing my gratitude to you. So, did you have a good time? Is there anything else you want? Like something to remember the evening by? A souvenir, perhaps? Anything you can think of?
It went this route. The other route was definitely better. An autograph photo of you? Yeah, we're acting like a fan instead of
Okay.
a friend.
Here you go.
You had me prepared already.
Well, people ask me for autographs all the time. Usually, what they want is a signed picture of me on stage. Apparently, that makes it more valuable. Yunning suggested that I keep a bunch of them on hand at all times to make things easier.
Ah, yes! That one is a picture from the Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Hi, Dongsha.
I have one just like it on my wall at home.
Hey, are you guys talking about Miss Yoon's auto? I have one in the store too.
So everyone has one.
Well, what do you think? Is this souvenir valuable enough for you?
Oh, my heart. That
Welcome to
hurts.
Second Life. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Souvenir without sentiment is of little worth. The thing really worth remembering is perhaps not some autographed picture, but the picture we took together in the other ending. Oh, she's just so disappointed. Oh, that hurts. It hurts so much. Only one ending left, huh? So almost all of them were on that path from the split. So whatever happens here, we're going on to a single ending. Ah, good, we're nearby. Also means we don't have to go and fight that thing again at the beginning. Oh, I know what's going on here. Okay.
Can you put a few more adventure?
Please have faith in him.
Yunning.
Yunjin!
Yep.
Look, you have to take better care. We're just lucky we had.
Well, I would say that while I'm off stage,
You know, you.
so, what?
You made a good point, even though I skipped past it.
I'm glad you agree. Right, then let's get preparing.
Hey, traveler! Get over here!
Don't worry, she's safe with me and probably safe on her own as well.
You've only just managed to bring Yunjin back. Now you're taking her straight back out again? What's the big idea? The next show is just days away. Please, if not for me, then for the sake of the opera troupe, I'm begging you, help me convince her that at the end of the day, she's gotta fall in line.
Don't use that phrase. That is not going to be an easy task.
Well, okay, maybe that's asking the impossible. But at least try and keep her distracted. Please, just keep her occupied until the next show. No more thrill-seeking.
What are you two talking about? If it doesn't involve me, I think I'm going to...
You know what? It does involve you, actually. The Traveler was saying, come on, help me stall her.
Oh? Well, what do you need from me?
I want to become an actor!
You want to become an actor?
You do? Oh, yes, of course he does. He was just telling me that he's interested in exploring his dramatic side and, would like you to give him some coaching.
They were able to get the spoken dialogue right, but they forgot to change the text. He/she, jeez.
Right, good. Well, let's not beat around the bush. Traveler, your master awaits.
Hold on. I don't know if I'm really ready to take on students yet.
Please, this is the day you've dreamed of, isn't it? You certainly talk about it enough. And look, now he's here, ready and willing.
Okay, I get it. You can stop now. I am delighted that you wish to study the performing arts from me. But the issue is, before you could become my apprentice, I'd have to get approval from the founders that do an initiation ceremony. There just isn't time for all that right now. So, for now, I'll just teach you a few basics. Informally, one friend to another, there's no need to call me master.
What about teacher?
What?
What about sensei?
Don't you think that's a bit old-fashioned? Let's work on that later. Until we settle on an appropriate title, just call me by my name.
Of course.
Let's meet tomorrow morning on the bridge by the sea at Feiyun Slope. I'll do my best to prepare a good first lesson for you.
Whew, what a relief.
Darn, I thought we were gonna go out adventuring. The bridge and oh, we're close by. I'll just do the time. Oop, also, take a commemorative photo with Yunjin. May this moment be made to last. Look at that last one in just a second. Fuck. Gotta be the next day. So it has to go all the way around. I was hoping we'd still be shy of midnight, but oh well. Can't believe we got 6 exactly. Oh, we're over here.
Good. You're right on time. Punctuality is an essential quality if you want to make it big in the acting world. Without it, you won't be able to keep on top of all the work you need to do each day.
So, where should we start?
Well, first I'd like you to answer me one question. How many pigeons flew from the bridge when you were passing through?
I just jumped in. Can we go with 6?
Close. It was 7. Anyway, the point of this question was to test your powers of observation. Eyes are the medium for the transfer of emotion. You must train your eyes to be bright, active, and strong. Watching the birds fly, hover around, and come into land will not only exercise your eyesight, but also cultivate attentiveness. Indeed, my own daily training routine starts right here. I watch the pigeons to train my eyes, and I sing to the tide to train my voice.
So next I need to train my voice?
All in good time. Grasping all the techniques involved in opera singing and posture is not an overnight process. Let's start from the very beginning, with some general theories to help you better understand the concept of performance.
Oh. General theories? Concept of performance?
Of course. I am in written correspondence with performers from many nations in Teyvat, which has rather broadened my perspective on this topic. For example, let's start with something simple. How would you perform yourself? Try to relive the events of that day when you were battling against an ancient god and fighting off the Fatui. What can you see? What did you feel? Now, I want you to look out at the ocean in front of you and recall the raging waves and the atmosphere of peril from that day. Take a deep breath. Now, gradually, embrace the scene, immerse yourself in it, and let all the emotions back in.
The camaraderie of fighting alongside trusted companions. The rage I felt trying to fend off the Fatui. Off, not of. The fear of being overwhelmed by an evil god. I'll go with the camaraderie.
Good, good. So that's how you felt. Next, I'd like
totally
you to
wasn't
focus
just
on
going,
the goal you wanted to achieve
the
at
whole
that
time.
time.
The goal you wanted to achieve. Defeat the opposing god and Fatui forces, surviving at the end of my journey, protect Liyue and my friends.
Good, yes. Use that. Okay, good. Now, all of this overwhelming emotion is welling up inside of you, and I want you to let it all out. All at once. Go! Stop. Wrong. This is all wrong. There's no emotion, no soul. Granted, the character you are trying to portray is your own self, but your performance didn't do the scene justice at all. I couldn't hear you fighting for your life while gargantuan waves were crashing all around you. What I heard was the sound of someone doing vocal exercises by the beach on a calm day.
If I may, we are by the beach, and it is a calm day.
Here's the thing. When you're acting, it's not only about getting into character, you also have to recreate the scene in your mind as vividly as you can. Now, I appreciate that you did actually experience this particular scene for yourself, but maybe conjuring up specific details of your surroundings at the time is a little too advanced for novices.
Well, it was a life and death situation.
You're right. If we were looking for an environment to help evoke the emotions you felt at the time, I suppose we could try again. A little farther afield, at Guyun Stone Forest.
No need to go all the way out there.
Oh? Too far away? Don't worry, I was just thinking aloud. Besides, even at Guyun Stone Forest, we'd still have trouble recreating the state of the sea that day. Let's try something else. Come with me to the suburbs just north of Liyue Harbor.
Sounds closer than the Stone Forest, at least.
If you've got no objections, let's head off.
All the way up here, by a fast travel point. Excellent. Where is she? Behind me. Up there. Sparkling in the background if I don't collect it. Oh, that's a good view.
The battle you fought on the Jade Chamber was a very strange set of circumstances, even for someone like you. It's quite normal that you can't get into character just like that. I know it's hard to recreate every facet of the experience in your mind, but what you could try is to replace the foes you faced in that scenario with ones you are much more familiar with.
What do you mean, replace?
I'll give you an example. Let's say you're performing a scene where your character experiences the grief and pain of a death, but you yourself have never experienced this kind of tragic loss before. Well, You can replace death with another, more familiar scenario that evokes a similar sense of grief and pain for you. Such as... you bust a gut trying to find a treasure chest, only to finally reach it and find it filled with cabbages and radishes.
You realize bust a gut means laugh really hard, not work really hard, right? Oh well. Oh, the pain of it all!
Ah, now you're catching on. Action scenes work the same way. Perhaps the experience of facing an ancient god is a challenge to recreate. But if you're replaying the kind of actions you perform every day, you just need to let go, and your subconscious will guide you through. Come, show me how you normally fight. You can start with monsters nearby.
Can I fight as you, though? I guess not. But actually, though? But actually, though... This is a fantastic frame for a picture. Just need to get the angle right. There we go. Yeah, I like that.
Don't overthink it. Just fight like you normally do.
Alright, where are we going? Oh. Oh.
They're coming.
Oh!
Just do what you normally do in this situation.
Switch to D-Luke and whack away. That's what I normally do. Oh, oh great. You guys. Not even getting rewards from these guys. Nope. Ah, I couldn't switch back in time.
Oh, that was wonderful. Such deft and fluid movements.
Whack, whack,
Just
whack,
like a
whack,
real
whack,
adventurer.
whack, whack. I am a real adventurer.
Let's perform the scene again now, while the battle is still fresh in your mind. Look at those red-clad scarecrows. But I want you to see them instead as those Fatui who brandish the sacrificial knives. Now, let us reenact the battle on the Jade Chamber. It's okay if you can't recall the events clearly. You can just replace them with the movements you are most familiar with. And... attack! The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballistas. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
Break the red scare. It was written plural. There was only one of them. How'd it go?
I can't fault your movements in terms of technique, but Fatui are larger than most monsters. I don't think it was a conscious decision.
Some of them are.
But you were aiming a little too low, and you also didn't strike with enough force. Overall, it was just lacking that sense of being in the heat of the battle.
Because it was a
Veteran
scarecrow.
practitioners of this acting method are able to adjust and embellish their real-life experience enough so that it makes an adequate substitute for the scene they are trying to portray. But adjusting deep-rooted habits to adapt them for the stage, that's no easy task.
Yeah, it doesn't sound easy.
Still, this was only your first time trying this method, and all things considered, I think you've done quite well. But judging from your movements, I think this next method might suit you a little better.
What is it?
Choreograph every aspect of your onstage performance in advance. Every movement, every facial expression, even your emotions, and rehearse it thoroughly. You can reference existing characters from opera or imitate similar people from your own life. In short, you want to pin down every detail of the character you want to portray in your mind, and then work through them methodically and find ways to bring them out.
I don't fully understand.
Well, in your case, what you need to do is imitate your past self. Think of yourself not as you, but as somebody outside this world controlling your every move.
That's even harder to understand. Is what the Traveler would say. But I think I understand.
It's complicated to explain, but once you give it a try, I think you'll get the hang of it. Okay,
Act like a
how about
character
we
in a
start
video
by setting
game.
a simple scenario. The Fatui in red want to attack the Guizhong Ballista, and the heavyweight guards in blue want to try and stop you. What you want to do is evade all the blues and go straight for the reds. Yes,
Where'd you
I
get all
think
these
that sums it up.
scarecrows?
There's an open area to the north. I'll set up a stage for you. When you've finished rehearsing everything in your mind, come and find me.
Alright. Are we doing it here? I mean, it does look like an ancient amphitheater of sorts. Not what I was expecting. Avoid the blue, go straight for the red. Got it.
Well, have you finished rehearsing?
I'm ready, I think.
No need to rush. Take your time. I shall guide you with my voice.
Stop doing that. Nope. Oh. Some more Chinese opera for you?
Now that was a little better. You managed to bring out more of that fearless hero quality that time. My hard work coaching you has finally paid off. This method might not sound as sophisticated and exciting as the first two, but it's the most popular choice for teaching beginners. Rigorous rehearsal and vocal training is at the core of this school of thought. It even works on those whose performance lacks emotional depth at first. As long as you practice diligently, with time, you will achieve mastery one way or another. Either your finely honed skills become a good substitute for innate talent, or the process of honing your skills cultivates genuine talent within you. People say that when you truly master the art of singing, even the birds and beasts will be drawn to your song.
You know, like a Disney princess. That's amazing.
I know. I guess I still have a long road ahead of me when it comes to developing as a performer.
One thing, since this is a standard beginner's method, why on earth didn't you start with this one?
Well, because even if I had, you wouldn't have put your heart into it. It's been written on your face this whole time. Just try and keep her occupied until the next show.
Was it that obvious?
Don't forget that acting is my bread and butter. Did you really think I wouldn't be able to see through it? Still, this is a rare opportunity, and I hope you have at least learned something from it about the beauty of the performing arts. The operatic tradition carries countless historical memories within it. As long as the art is kept alive, the voices and faces of bygone heroes can be recreated on the stage for generation after generation. I hope that your voice and your face will make their mark on Liyue Opera too.
My voice and face? Make a mark on Liyue Opera?
Yes. As well as coaching you today, I have also been closely observing every move you make. Do you remember the basics of the final method?
Imitate similar people from your own life?
Don't you think there's a striking similarity between you, who stood up for Liyue and fought off a god of old, and the divine damsel in the play? With you as a reference in mind, I'm sure I can finally make a breakthrough in creating my own adaptation of this character.
Studying me can help you achieve a breakthrough.
Because as far as I'm concerned, the immersion method, drawing on life experiences, and imitating others are all valuable acting methods. Even if my every movement is rehearsed to perfection, I can't move the audience without conveying emotion. And even if I fully master the character's emotions, a little choreography will help make the performance more polished and appealing. Whatever the method is, as long as it offers something that can improve my performance, I will always give it a try. Thank you for trying them out as well. It means a lot to me.
Method.
And congratulations on making it to the end of your first acting class.
Standard method. When's my graduation ceremony?
Graduation ceremony? I'm afraid that's still a long way in the future. For now, I hope to incorporate part of you into my performance of the Divine Damsel. But one day, I hope to write an opera all about you. When that day comes, I hope you will be able to join me on stage and give me some constructive criticism. It'll take a lot of hard work to reach the point where you're ready to go on stage. But I'll be here to keep you on track every step of the way.
You're a strict teacher.
Here we go again. So old-fashioned. Then again, I suppose I will have to give you a lot of instruction along the way. And if I won't let you call me master, teacher, or coach, I've got to think of something you can call me. I've got it. You can call me mentor. What do you think?
All right. Probably had a bit more nuance in Chinese. The cast contemplates the play's meaning. Train a little harder today, and someday you might perform on the same stage. Yeah, that's a good one. And I believe... Yep, all endings reached. Yeah, that was just a straight shot. Alright, that is all of the hangouts. And all of the Archon quests that we had. As you can see down here, other than the daily commissions, this, I still can't beat that battle. It's really annoying. This, I might show you the new area we've been exploring. I don't know if I'll continue on while on stream, but we do have a good amount of time left. Also, yes, I could, if I did this, everything would get more difficult, and I really don't want that. But also, we'd probably jump from rank 45 to 50 with all the experience we've gathered. And this is another very hard fight that I haven't been able to beat and kind of just gave up on. Well, I could actually do the daily commissions for the rest of the stream. That's an option. Oh, scarecrows are still up. All right, but yeah, that's that for that. Oop. Hold on a moment, folks. I'll be right back. Let me mute my mic. Sorry about that. Alright, so, yeah, looking at the time, we still have a lot more time than I'd hoped at the end of the stream, so I'm just going to do the daily commissions with y'all. Because they're, I mean, I do these literally daily. They're usually pretty quick, but who knows? And if I do these now, I'll have more time to explore the subterranean depths later. Or I might just teleport there at the end of all this just to show you guys. But as it turns out, I'm going to need to figure out another game, the next game I'm going to play. Which, I haven't really thought about it much yet. I'll have to look into what games I have and figure it out. Shouldn't be too difficult. I have a lot of backlog games. Alright! I just had to wait for the guy to walk by, and that was easy. Alright. That was the only one down there. Everything else is up here. Oh, right! I forgot about something! Yeah, the last time I had checked, I was like 1 away from getting a rank on this, and Genshin Impact just crashed? I've never seen this game crash before. I mean, of course I'm restarting it, since at least I'm playing it later, but... Wow. That... Why? That was just a normal thing. Yeah, it is starting up again now. It'll probably... There it is. There it is. Okay, that's, unexpected. So, sorry, folks. Huh. Alright. As if there's actually anyone watching. It's never crashed on me before. That was so weird. But we are where we were trying to go. Alright. I'll take it. Oops, really? Yeah. Genshin Impact is very good about saving your progress. Practically every step of the way. Oh yeah, we have 61, so that's 2 levels. The max is 50. We're at 47 and now 49. Ooh, got a background. And this is the last one. Which, after that, unlocks the Electro Sigil Shop. Netsuge no Gen Crafts unlocked. I was wondering when that would unlock. But also, before the recent update, which I think is what, 2.4? we could only go up to 40. So once they updated this again, I got like up to 44, like either 43 or 45, something like that in one go from everything I collected. But yeah, I'm really close to the last level on this thing. Excellent. That'll be a... Oh. Yeah. We just got... Now you get to see everything I've unlocked here. We just got this. Not going to use that one, but it's cool. Just, yeah, that was Yoimiya. We do have the one... Yeah, we have the one for Diluc. But it's more orange than red, and I prefer red. So this one has been my go-to, even though it was one of the first ones I got. Complete a song that knows grace and unlock all endings. And Strict Master trains a talented pupil. Complete the practice session without hitting a single blue scarecrow. Cool. Oh yeah. I can get one of these at least. Not gonna be enough for a wish, right? Yeah, I'm only at 2. And 5 over here. Oh no. This one's always annoying because there are more enemies than there are supposed to be. Because there are the enemies that spawn there normally, and then the new ones for this quest.
My demon expelling mantra is ready.
If you say so, Zhongyun. Oh, so let's put my healing item on. Just in case.
Time to work. No more words. Put your back into it. My duty.
Killjoy, we've only just begun. Time for retribution.
I guess this is it.
Killjoy, is that all you've got? Oh shit! Attention frost.
Miscalculated.
Hold on. I just ran out of these. Probably that one. Or this.
Looks like I went too far. No excuse.
Shit. Oh, wrong angle.
It's time for a flash for
Send this quickly.
Jesus fucking shit. Nope, the loot's gone. Great.
Swift and merciful.
I slipped up. Chill to the bone. This should be fun. Oh no.
Oh, this one.
Let's dance.
Flash frost.
Don't underestimate my enemy.
Holy shit.
You're not going anywhere.
That didn't count.
Send this quickly. I will end you.
Ow! Fucking hate these guys! Especially the ice dude.
This might do it. And chill to the bone.
Time for retribution!
I can't fucking avoid his ice shot. No! God damn it. Shit.
Fire hazard! A mystic retreat!
Let's not waste time.
No, don't climb the fucking thing!
Closing descent. Let's end this quickly. Roast and fry. You need to hurry up.
Fucking gunman.
This will be unfortunate false time. Shouldn't get careless. Let's move.
Ow.
Almost.
Oh, that hurt.
Yes, it did. Commission complete. That guy's still alive. See, this is what I mean. I couldn't tell who was supposed to be part of this and who wasn't. So fuck that guy. We're leaving. No, the map, damn it. Because he's about to hit me. I fucking hate that commission so much. I wanted
Just
Chung
what will
Hyun
become
from
of
the
most-
ice to fight those electro guys. Which was useful, like, a bit. But still. Race. This one should be cool. Which direction are we going, though? Slimes go down easy with claymores. And they're gone. Okay. Right. So the other one is down there. Where's this leading me? Oh, just to the top here.
Yeah.
Then I guess that goes there, and this all eventually leads back up there. But where we're going now is down here. I don't know why it's been giving me this symbol from so far away. Or why it's suddenly cloudy and nighttime. I guess that's just part of Chinju Forest? I thought that would happen once we were in the forest. I've already done this one twice, and you get a you get an achievement for each one of them winning once, so I already got that. Alright, I might as well read these out, yeah? Since I'm streaming this for once. I'm making one of Liyue's specialties, jewelry soup. And I shall make my best dish, tri-flavored skewer. No, don't give him that accent. He's Japanese, not Russian. Any way I can help? Well, if you have time, we do need a judge. But since both of us need to prepare 4 servings of each dish, despite only having 2 hands, we are a little overwhelmed. You can help us prepare the food before the judging begins. And of course, you can pick what dish to help with, since you are only one person. Zudong, are you sure you'll be able to handle it alone? Don't worry about me. I used to run a restaurant at the Liyue. It is not hard for me to prepare a meal. That said, with a little help, I could make the food even better. Anyway, just pick a dish that interests you. I'll help you then. Oh, that's great. That's great. Uncle Minahisa, be prepared to be defeated by my dish. I am not a man who gives up easily. Go ahead and do your best. Check the fire for me. Do not let it get too low. Turn up heat. Get started. Snapdragon, tofu, and lotus heads. Listen, tofu, luckily is still some left, but not enough snapdragon. I'll be handling the ingredients, just in case. Can you please get me 3 more servings of fresh snapdragon? It is pretty much the same quest, whichever side you pick. You're just going to collect some things and go back after turning up the heat. But it is time, surprisingly enough. And that just boosts it so that it'll finish first. Really close, though. Being so close to 2 things, it's hard to get it to register. Done! Thank you, Traveler. It smells so good. I'll try it first. Oh, that's great! The ingredients are cooked just right and it smells perfect. You could even call this a perfect jewelry soup. Okay, Uncle Minahisa, how's your cooking going? Ready to show it to the Traveler? Well, I made a mistake. I realized I didn't have enough bird eggs right after I started. That's what you collect if you choose him. Although I did immediately go to get some bird eggs from the woods, the other ingredients were past their best by then. Tri-flavored skewers made with ingredients that aren't fresh can no longer be considered a good meal. I'm ashamed to have been so negligent. I need to refine my skills more. You win this time, but next time, Zudong, I will definitely beat you. That's the spirit, Uncle. I promise I won't be an easy opponent. By the way, Traveler, these are for you. Thank you for helping us all this time. Make sure to come next time we compete, too. Alright. Did we actually get jewelry soup from that? Or anything other than normal stuff? Nope. No, not the... Yes, that. Right. Claiming the keys until there's 3 again. And it no longer reminds me. Okay, yeah. See? I told you those were quick. Alright. Turn these in and...
Ad Astra ab... Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
See, that line didn't used to be voiced. And when they first put the voice line in there, it was at such a low volume that I would barely notice it. I know where we can go next. Since I have to go here anyway. The Serenity Pot. And to help show it off, I'll go to the higher point and walk through it with you guys. Because I've put a lot in here. And honestly, I should probably start on the other layouts. But something goes wonky with the the ingredient growing plots. If you switch before they're done, I need to like read that again, but yeah, so we got this cool little setup. Got my palace up here with the shrine behind it. I don't have the Raiden Shogun, so I can't invite her here. See, where did I put the ending to this bit? Yeah, just me. 9 or 15 seconds. Still, 9 seconds. Across the bridge here, I put this little farm. Very nice. Oh, I have both of them. I just haven't invited them in yet. Eventually. I'm not in any rush. And then down here. Should we take the... Nah. I like this layout because it has the whole mountain as well. You can actually climb all the way up there, though there isn't anything up there to see. I put a little village over here. Seemed nice. I had the room next to the grapevines here and my plots. I still have a day left. So I'll be collecting those tomorrow, I guess. Down here we have our little city street and the hot springs. I used to have someone over here. They were too much of a load. I couldn't have put the other stuff in there. Yeah, hot springs. I already got Yoimiya's stuff, but I haven't invited Goro in to the Sharna Teapot yet. So that'll happen when that happens. I just have been lazy about it. As much as I could do it now, it's tedious to take people in and then take them out again and put in the people I normally have in here. So, once again, really cool little waterfall area, except it's mostly just there for pretty much only there for visuals, because I can't put anything over there. Got the other bit of little city over here. Got our little park. Another little temple. Hey there, kitty. Yeah, I don't have either of those characters. I'd already got most of the stuff from this one. Yeah. And over here we have our Hilichurl camp, because why the hell not? There was enough room for it. And he got me things. I pretty much only really use the sets in building things. Also, this is where we keep Aloy. Hey there, Aloy. And I recently put this little bit up. Yeah, just a little nice thing. Little set. And back to the main island. I tried to line some of the more path-like sets up with like the ends of the bridges here, so you walk off and you're in one of these. Little village bit over here too. And got the little camp over there. A forge. Snowman. We got... It plays a random bit of Genshin music whenever you do that. Hi, Paimon.
Traveler, you're here!
Oh, right, these are all voiced.
Anything interesting you want to talk about today?
What do you got for me? Couplets?
Paimon's heard that couplets are a traditional art form in Liyue. If you can write a line that works as a second half to one that someone else has written, you'll be well paid. But linking the couplet is hard, so it's not easy money. Not only does the rhythm need to match, but the meaning has to as well.
Care to give an example?
Wind rises, winds never churn.
But the sea of clouds always return.
Huh. Not bad. Let's not waste time here. We've got some money to make.
We have enough money, Paimon. Also, this was from an event quest. We actually, Albedo painted it. Pretty cool. I'll come outside, but we'll take a look inside first. Yeah, this is a good way to end it. Hello, everyone! Got Ningguang over here. Who's invited to this set? Oh. Yep. Everyone else. See these pictures? These images are, from the Hangout quests. So, I think it's rather cozy in here. Yep, I put people next to their own. And of course we have Xiangling what is, oh, that's one of the dialogue lines clipping through in the kitchen here. There's another set. What was it? I have this set ready. Oh, not you. This one. Just kind of a dining table. I'm like, oh hey, it'll look nice in here. And then realized I already have that table and those chairs in here as part of a different set. And it looks redundant, so it doesn't quite work. Over here we have the study. 2 studies, in fact. A little calligraphy table. We got Kaya. And how's this for a room? I think I showed some of this stuff off last time. Don't think I've changed too much, is the thing. But, like I said, we used to have someone outside. Also, yes. Is that still the Ningguang I want here? I'm gonna go with yeah, but let's see what these look like. I mean, that one's real good. It's kind of badass. This one is nice. And it's in her alternate outfit. I do like this too. Nah, let's leave it at that one. Hey, pup. And here's Barbara. Her picture. Right next to the bedroom, which is a double bedroom now. Oh, the dog followed me in here. Aw. But let's get a better view of it from up on high. Yeah, it's 2 different sets. 2 different bedroom sets. But I only have 2 rooms upstairs, so I had... the other one is an office and wouldn't have had room for... I didn't think it would. It didn't feel like a bedroom, so I didn't want to put a bed in there. That's really all it comes down to. Who did I put over here? Oh, this was, Sayu. I'll be putting Sayu in here next up, I think. Yep, and we got, Kujo Sara in the office here. This is why the bedroom wouldn't have fit. Was I making another one of those portraits? If I was, I'll be putting it up for you guys. We'll, put someone in there.
This realm is true.
I was making... It was a lingering moment there. I'm becoming at a loss for what to make here because I have made everything at least once, and I've made everything for like pretty much every set that I can.
If you ever have any
But one thing that's really frustrating, this. Purchase one item from a teapot traveling salesman in another traveler's realm. The traveling salesman only comes around a few at random times. And I only have one friend out of 3 on here, that actually has a Serenity pot. And I think I sent a request at one point, but like me, he refuses all join requests, and I don't think he was online anyway, so couldn't do that. Once I get this, not only will I apparently get a bunch more sets. Oh, I didn't realize that. And a crafting bench. Oh, there's so much more. There's so much more I get to mess around with. But all these new sets and a bunch of things that I need in round 4 to build some sets I already have but haven't been able to make. But at that point, I'll be able to make pretty much everything as long as I unlock some of the stuff. I don't know what the requirements are for round 4 levels, but I've probably gotten the majority of them. Right. So we have a new lingering moment, and I believe the area I chose for it is just up in the hallway here. So we got you, we got you, we got you, and now the other side. Can I not? Oh, there's a zoom. All right. All right, whose photo are we putting up? Already have Barbara and Beto and Ningguang. Probably not Bennett. Already have you as well. And you, well, I'm not putting yours up. Don't think I want to put yours up either. Honestly, some of these are pretty good. Put Saya's up already. Don't want Goro. I do like Yunjin. But which one? Definitely not that one. Maybe this one. That's kind of nice, but it is a random character in there as well. Definitely this one from the last one we just did. Very nice indeed. This is the new area. And I will be starting my trek, as far as I'd gotten this way, in here. So we'll just take a quick look at this and then we'll be done for the night. See how much I can see from this island. An island floating above nothing, underground. Like, look at this. There's apparently a ceiling up there somewhere. And that's where we're trying to get to. Eventually. There's a barrier around it. There's a sun underground. Apparently there's a whole day-night cycle thing down here that you have to switch between them. But we haven't unlocked the ability to do that yet. It uses that switch right there on top. But we can't interact with them yet. Yeah, you can see that there's a ceiling to this place. But that's the direction I'm heading now. Or later when I start playing. Well, that's cool. It's all built up there. Fascinating. Well, this is a good shot to leave it on. Normally I end in front of the Adventurers Guild, but we already did all the daily commissions, so no real point in that. Let's see about a raid before we go. Options. You're playing VR chat? Jeez. Let me just see the preview here, because I don't want to send you into one that's about to end.
Is it Grimmy? Hopefully I said that right. I'm gonna go lay in the bath, which hopefully I can't use Epsom salts because I can't lay in baths with any kind of soaps or salts or any kind of like bath bombs, which sucks. But like, gosh, I wish I could fill a bathtub with hot water and Epsom salt. God, that shit is magical. I just like that I speak my mind. You're not wrong. We've said it all the time. If you're stinky.
Yep, they're just ending their stream, so not that one. I will send y'all to how about Saw VTuber? She's fun and she's in VR chat today, which means 3D model. Always a fun time. Alright, well, I do not know what game I'll be playing next, but we'll see. I have so many, it will not be an issue. Probably. Until next time, folks, this is the Pirate King, signing off. Have a good night.